So, I have mentioned, because this is the third class I've given this year on Radharani. A week ago, yesterday, I sat right here and we had one program on Radharani. My good friend was here. Last night, at one nice devotee's home, we had a whole night of bhajans and kirtans about Srimati Radharani. So this will be my third final program on Radharani. So there is, just as there is Vishnu Sahasranam, there is also a Krishna Sahasranam. There is Radha Sahasranam, but that would take too long. So there is Rādhā-aṣṭottara-śata. So there's 1,000 names of Radha, and there's also 108. Last night we heard a prayer known as Moonlight of Bliss, which was 10 special names of Radha. So tonight we will do Aṣṭottara-śata, 108. So here's how we begin. Understanding the grief-stricken Radha had renounced the jealous anger in her heart. Her intelligent friend Tunga Vidya spoke to her the following words. So Tunga Vidya is one of the Ashtasakis. So she speaks to Radha. "O beautiful one, give up your jealous anger. Calmly hear my words, which were formerly spoken to Kundarpa Sundari, who was also anguished at heart. O my dear friend, these names of yours were taught by Purnamasi, who desired to attain your friendship." So Kundarpa Sundari, she heard from Purnamasi. Purnamasi is like the guru for all the female of Vrindavan. She has her guru, and she is very wise, very knowledgeable. So all the gopis, they take the advice of Purnamasi in Vrindavan. Vrinda Devi, aware of all this, wrote these names in red Sundura ink, and gave the writing to your life friend Krishna. And when he is anguished by not being able to see you, Krishna chants these names and becomes pacified. So even Krishna does japa. But his japa is names of Radha. We do japa, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna does another kind of japa. Krishna has so many cows, and each cow has a name, and Krishna calls each of the cows by name and they come. So that's another kind of japa. So here we go. Radha Krishna Vanadhisha Mukunda Madhu Madhavi Govinda Prayasi Vrinda Mukhya Vrindavaneshwari. Number one, Radha is the empress of Krishna's forest. 2, the Madhavi flower blossoming in the springtime of Krishna. 3, she is the first of Govinda's beloveds. And number 4, the queen of Vrindavan. Brahmanda Madalotangsa Kiriti Kartika Devata Damodara Priyasaki Radhika Varshabhanavi. Her fame is the crown of the universe. She is the presiding deity of the month of Kartik. She is the dear friend of Lord Damodar, and she is the greatest worshipper and the daughter of King Vrishabhanu. Bhanu Bhakti Parabhigya Vrishabhanu Kamarika Mukara Prana Dauhitri Kirtida Kirtidayani. She is expert in worshiping the sun god. There is one book called Govinda Lilamrita, subtitled A Day in the Life of Radha and Krishna. And it's centered around the day Sunday and how Radha's mother-in-law instructs Radharani to go and worship the sun god, and then there are so many pastimes. Again, in a different way, the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, the dear granddaughter of Mukara, the bringer of fame to Kirtida. Krishna Prema Bimakari Vatsalya Chuta Matrika Saki Mandala Jivatur Lalita Jivitadika. So this is the first time I've ever done this reading. So it's new for me, and for most of you probably it's new. She is the mockery fish in the ocean of pure love for Krishna. She is whom Krishna's mother loves her as her own daughter. We heard that last week here. We heard how Yashoda laments that her son Krishna could not be married to her. Instead, she was married to somebody named Abhimanyu. So when Radha comes in the morning to help cook, Yashoda gives her all kinds of gifts and says to her repeatedly, I say, you are my daughter. Because that's who she wanted Krishna to marry. She is the life and soul of all the gopi friends, and Lalita considers Radha more dear than life itself. Vishaka prana sarvasvang karunyamrita medura paurnamasi pritu prema patri subalanandani. To Vishaka, she is everything. She is flooded with the nectar of compassion. She is the object of Purnamasi's great love. And she is pleased with Krishna's friend Subal, because the cowherd boys also play a role in Radha and Krishna's pastimes. So Subal is one of the chief Gopas, and so he also helps in making the arrangements. Kunjadi Raja Mahashi Vrindaranya Viharani Vishaka Sakya Vikyata Lalita Prema Lalita. She is the queen of Vrindavan's king. So who's Vrindavan's king? Krishna. She enjoys pastimes in Vrindavan. She is famous as the friend of Vishaka, and she is made playfully by the love of Lalita. Sada Kishorika Goshta Yuvaraja Valasani Govinda Prema Shiksharta Nati Krita Nijang Shaka. She is eternally youthful, just like Krishna. When Krishna was on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he was 125 years old, but everyone saw him to look like he was 16 years old. So in the same way, Radha is eternally young girl. She enjoys transcendental pastimes with Vraja's Prince Krishna. And she expanded to become a Gandharvika, to teach others how to love Lord Govinda. So yes, we are meant to learn from Radha how to love Lord Govinda by following in her footsteps. We cannot imitate Srimati Radharani, but we can follow in her footsteps. Prabodhani Nishanritya Mahatmya Bharadarshani Chandrakanti Chari Sarva Gandharva Kula Pavani. She observes a festival of dancing just to glorify Lord Krishna on the sacred Prabodhani night. She became the Gandharvika Chandrakanti, and she became the purifier of all the Gandharvas. Svajanma Bushito Tunga Vrishabhanu Kulastati Lasya Vidya Vratasnata Rasa Kridadi Karanam. Her birth decorates the noble dynasty of King Vrishabhanu. She bathes in the art of graceful dancing. Yes, Krishna is known as Nattabhara, the best of dancers, but who is he going to dance with? She must also be expert in dancing. She is the original cause of the Rasa Leela. That was proven because when Krishna began the Rasa dance, what happened was Radharani decided to leave and Krishna followed her and disappeared from all the other gopis. So it is explained that Radharani is the binding link of the Rasa dance. Without Radha, Rasa dance is cancelled. Sorry. Only if Radha is there, the Rasa dance. So she is the binding, like it says here, original cause. Rasotsava Puro Ganya Krishnanita Rahastala Govinda Badakabari Krishnotang Sita Kuntala. She is the first person in the Rasa Leela festival. She led Krishna to a solitary place. Her braids were tied by Govinda, and her hair, Lord Krishna decorates with flowers. So that's what happened. When Radha left the Rasa dance, Krishna followed her, and this is what he did. She led him to a solitary place. He tied her braids, and he made a crown for Radharani. Vyakta Gostara Vindakshi Vrindotkarshati Harshani Anatarpita Durvasa Gandharva Sruti Visruta. She delights the Lord who attracts the lotus-eyed girls of Braja. She pleased Durvasa Muni by cooking for him a great feast, and so he gave her a benediction, Durvasa Muni. She is expert in singing, dancing, and playing musical instruments. And she is celebrated in all the Vedas. Gandharvika Svagandharva Vismapita Balachuta Shankachudari Daita Gopi Chudagramalika. She is expert, again, different way of saying it, but again, expert at singing, dancing, playing musical instruments, and at the holy festival, she surprised Krishna and Balaram. She is the beloved of Shankachuda's enemy. So those of you who know, Shankachuda came to steal the gopis, but Krishna and Balaram took care of Shankachuda, especially Krishna. So she is the beloved of the enemy of Shankachuda, Sri Krishna. And she is the crowning garland of all the gopis. Charu Gorochana Gori Garu Mata Nihambara Vichitra Pata Chamari Charu Veni Shikaruchi. Her beautiful complexion is as fair as Gorochana. Does anybody know what is Gorochana? I don't know what this Gorochana. Oh, okay, good. You get a point. Very good. Her garments are splendid as sapphires. Her beautiful braided hair is crowned with colorful flowers. Padmendu Jaitra Bhaktra Shri Niruddha Mura Mardana Chakarika Chamatkari Hari Hari Vilochana. Her beautiful face has already been conquered. So her beautiful face has already conquered the lotus and the moon. And it holds as its prisoner Lord Krishna. So when Krishna sees her face, he becomes a prisoner. So that's why she's known as Madan Mohan Mohani. Her eyes enchant Lord Hari and fills the Chakora birds with wonder. Kaliya Damanot Kampi Bangura Bru Bujangama Nasika Shikara Lambi Lavali Stula Moktika. She is like a snake whose frowning eyebrows make Lord Krishna, the crusher of Kaliya, tremble. So Krishna punished Kaliya, but Radha is so powerful that she makes Krishna tremble. Krishna is Achyuta, Krishna is Ajita, but when it comes to Radharani, he's defeated. The tip of her nose is decorated with a great white pearl. So where's our pujaris? Does our Radharani have a white pearl in her nose? Huh? We do? Very good. This is a first-class temple. Yes. Bandhu Radhara Bandhuka Vikrishna Madhusudana Danta Nirdhuta Shikara Shikarendra Dharapriya. Krishna is like a bumblebee attracted to the beautiful Bandhuka flower of her lips. Her teeth eclipse the white mountain peaks, and she is the beloved of He who lifted the king of mountains. So the king of mountains was Govardhan. So in a few weeks we will also celebrate Govardhan Leela. But that's all right. She is the beloved of that lifter. And now that I think of it, Krishna was holding the Govardhan hill for how long? 7 days, 7 nights. And he was doing it without any effort. But at one point, it almost slipped. Why did it almost slip? Because he saw Radharani and he got distracted. So now you know how powerful is this Srimati Radhika. Kapola Mandalandoli Manikundala Mandita Pitang Shuka Shukak Karshi Nistalastana Dadima. She is decorated with jeweled earrings swinging to and fro on her cheeks. Krishna also has those shark-shaped earrings which swing. When we sing the Damodar prayers, it describes how Krishna's earrings, they're swinging to and fro. So she also has jeweled earrings. All right? Mani Kinkini Alankar Jankari Shroni Mandala Stalaravinda Vicholi Nirminchita Padadyuti. Her hips are decorated with tinkling jeweled bell, and her feet eclipse the land-growing lotus flowers. Arishtavada Narmata Nirmapita Sarovara Gandon Madita Govinda Madhava Dvandvatankita. Her favorite lake was constructed because of joking words spoken by the killing of Aṛṭhāsura. So that's what happened. After the Aṛṭhāsura was a bull. So after Krishna killed Aṛṭhāsura, Radharani jokingly said, "Oh Krishna, you are now sinful. You have killed a bull. I cannot see you anymore. Don't touch me. You are fallen." So then Krishna put his foot in the earth and he dug a hole and he called all the sacred rivers to come personified. They all came. And Radharani said, that's nothing. So Radharani and all her gopi friends, they dug a big lake, and that became known as Radha Kund. So she could match Krishna. That's how powerful she is. She whose fragrance maddens Lord Govinda. She is the companion of Lord Madhava. Everybody say Madhava. Kalindi Kula Kunjashrir Bandira Tata Mandana Drita Nandishwarastema Govardhandari Priya. She is the goddess staying in the forest by the shore of the Yamuna, and she decorates Bandiravana forest. She brings peacefulness to Nandishvara, and she likes to enter the caves of Govardhan Hill. Vangshi Baddhishika Vidha Rasotkarsha Manojasha Vangshika Dvani Visrangsi Nivibanda Grahatura. The golden fish of her heart thirsts after nectar, which is pierced by the hook of Krishna's flute. So, we have read so many things about the power of Krishna's flute. Krishna's flute, when the gopis and Radharani hear that sound, they stop everything. They may be taking care of children, parents, they may be cooking, doing so many things. But if they hear the sound of Krishna's flute, they stop everything and run to the spot. That is how powerful Krishna's flute is. She is alarmed when the sound of Krishna's flute suddenly appears in her ears. Mukunda netra shafari viharamrita dirgika nijakunda kudanganthas tungananga rason mada. She is a nectar pond and a playground for the safari fish of Mukunda's eyes. She becomes maddened by the nectar of transcendental loving pastimes in the forest by her own lake, Radha Kund. And Krishna proclaimed that this Radha Kund is the most sacred place in all the universe. Has anyone bathed in Radha Kund? I also, 1976. It says that if you bathe even once in Radha Kund, you get the same kind of loving attachment to Krishna as the gopis. And Prabhupada chastised us when he heard that we were going in. He said, that's not how you do it. You just take a few drops, not because we were diving in. Prabhupada got mad at us. Nonsense. We didn't know. He said, you stand on the shore, you take a few drops, you put on, not that you have to go in. See how Prabhupada had to deal with, huh? We didn't know. But Prabhupada made sure we'd find out. Krishna Bhuchanda Kodandod Dina Darya Vihangama Anuraga Sudha Sindhu Hindolandolayachyuta. She is the bird whose peacefulness flies away when the archer Krishna lifts his fearsome eyebrow arrow. So Krishna's eyebrows are like arrows. And when it hits the mark, it breaks Radharani's peacefulness. She makes infallible Krishna become tossed to and fro in the nectar ocean of love. Yes, when Krishna is in Dwaraka with his only 16,108 wives, sometimes when Krishna is sleeping, in his dreams, he's calling out, "Oh Radha, oh Lalita," and the wives are, what? They become disturbed. And they hear Krishna crying out in separation. So they become in anxiety, thinking, is Krishna going to leave us? That's why Vasudeva and Devaki never let Krishna go back. They let Balaram go back, but they didn't let, because they knew if we let Krishna go visit Vrindavan, he won't come back. So they were smart. They said, no, you cannot go. Vrajendra Nandanasyendu Tungatang Ganga Sangara Ananga Sang